Spoiler alert for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Oh, that's the new one.
That's right. But what really surprised me about this movie, aside from how everybody who saw this video left a like on it, I have to work it in, doesn't matter. For one, all of the Guardians lived throughout the entire thing.
That's true.
And went off in the galaxy to do their own thing, right?
Now, for people who are currently leaving a comment that's like, you just spoiled, we just told you.
Yeah, shut up.
But statistically, there are some
I
people who
couldn't get to
ignore
my
this.
phone quick enough. Be better. Be faster.
Block your ears. Go la 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 la. Crash your car.
But yeah, so what I want to do, I want to go through each individual character.
Okay.
And talk about whether or not they will be returning, what they've said about it, what the rumors and speculations are, and future movies, including some additional like peripheral characters and also some speculation about some characters that could appear that haven't appeared yet.
That's right.
Let's start things off with Chris Pratt.
Okay.
Because, of course, at the very end of this movie,
Oh, yes.
there's a tag that says the legendary Star-Lord will return.
That's right.
Now, Chris Pratt actually spoke to Games Radar about this, and he said, it would be strange to continue Peter's story without James. He's done such a... Oh, thank you. He's done such a masterful job.
Not you idiots.
He's done such a masterful job. He writes it, he directs it, he dreams up the music. It's his imagination on screen. So to continue to tell that story, it would be really important to honor what he's done in the first 3 films and to honor what the fans have grown to love about the character and not simply do it because people might show up to pay for it, you know.
If I can, summarize that in a shorter sentence, it's he probably won't be back unless they offer him $20 million, in which case he will be back.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's important not to, step on the important narrative and emotional legacy of the James Gunn Guardians of the Galaxy movies unless $20 million is involved going to you.
Yes. Yeah. I also feel like, he's definitely going to be in one of those Avengers movies coming up, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, the fact that he returns doesn't mean it's going to be another Guardians movie.
No.
Or a Star-Lord solo movie. Yeah.
Or a Star Wars solo movie.
Yeah, but based on the last scene that he's in this movie, he's back on Earth for the first time. So he could join the Avengers.
Yep.
He could have a little adventure with Hawkeye.
He could.
For example. He could have a little adventure with Spider. He could be Spider-Man's new dad.
He could be Spider-Man's new dad.
Spider-Man's new dad for a bit,
A big reason why I think Chris Pratt is also okay with returning, aside from the money, is he's one of the few characters in this that's not head to toe in prosthetics.
Absolutely.
And so that's not an exhausting way to walk onto set after 6 hours of makeup.
That's true.
Yeah. And speaking of...
Also, he's got his best hair, I think, in Guardians 3.
Sure. I think there's some wig action going on here, Mason.
You think so?
But I'll save that for later.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's a separate video. Dave Bautista. So GQ spoke to him and he's mentioned this multiple times about, whether or not he's going to continue Drax. And basically...
Stop asking me. I'm not doing it. I'm done.
Yeah.
Not even for $20 million.
He says, I'm so grateful for Drax. I love him, but there's a relief. It wasn't all pleasant. It was hard playing the role. The makeup process was beating me down. And I just don't know if I want Drax to be my legacy. It's a silly performance and I want to do more dramatic stuff. And I think this would probably be more of a roll of the dice if he hadn't also proven himself as an actor in multiple projects.
That's true, yeah.
And not just action stuff, you know?
And as you were saying before, with regards to Chris Pratt, but in the opposite direction, obviously Batista spends a lot of these movies shirtless, or at very least exposed arms. He's got to have those guns at all times.
And he's in his 50s now.
He's got to wear that elaborate makeup all the time. Look, maybe if they were like, listen, what if we let you be Little Glasses Drax? Wear your
famous character.
Your favorite little glasses. And he'd be like, all right, I'm back.
Yeah, that's right.
But also, the Guardians 3, he had, his arc is concluded. He went from a family man whose wife and child were killed, and now he's got too many kids to handle. It's like a bloody Tim Allen sitcom over here. He's got too many daughters, it seems. So,
Absolutely, yeah. Next up, we have Zoe Saldana. She spoke to THR on returning as Gamora, or second Gamora.
Yes.
This, of course, is canonically the first one died, and this is another Gamora. She says, I don't think this is the end for the Guardians. It's the end for me, for Gamora. I don't necessarily think that's true. And the makeup process seems less intensive than the Batista thing,
Sure.
It's like it's a smoother, cleaner makeup. It doesn't have all the raised,
the tribal tattoo situation.
that he has. Also, I guess if she doesn't come back, she'll have to settle for being in the top 3 biggest movies of all time.
That's true, yeah.
But again...
4? Top 4? 2 Avengers, 2 Avatars, right?
Infinity War is not in the top.
Isn't it?
4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Suck it, losers.
I think it's 6 at the moment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, weak.
Step back from the ledge, Kevin Feige. You're going to be okay. You're going to be all right for now.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised if she did come back. Someone we don't know who's coming back is Mantis.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No idea. Pom Klementif, at time of recording this, has not mentioned whether she will. I think she will. I think we're absolutely going to see this character again. She goes off in the universe to kind of find herself and do her own thing.
That's right.
And then, of course, we've got the 2 characters who are voiced.
That's right.
That includes Rocket, who's Bradley Cooper, and Vin Diesel, who does Groot. Now, Vin Diesel recorded all these lines probably in 2014.
Sure.
And they've been recycling
yeah.
ever since. So, of course, he's going to return for another reason we'll talk about. Actually, we'll talk about it right now. Because Rocket is now head of the new Guardians team.
That's true.
And so I'd imagine if we get another Guardians movie, it'll be like that team or a variation.
Yeah, we've got a lot of peripheral characters who joined in Guardians 2 and 3. There are some people, of course, on the Ravagers who were part of the original comic book Guardians of the Galaxy
got
team.
that list right here, yeah.
Who made an appearance in Guardians 2 and also in Guardians 3.
Yeah.
And I imagine at some point, as a nod to that original lineup, some of them might join the official MCU Guardians team.
Exactly. So we've got Stakar Ogord, played by Sylvester Stallone.
Yes, that's right.
We've got Alita Ogord, played by Michelle Yeoh, who didn't appear in Guardians 3, but you'd probably want to get her back at this point, now that she won a big Oscar and all of that.
Yes.
Another actor who didn't appear in Part 3 but did in 2 is Charlie 27, and played by Ving Rhames. Martin X, Michael Rosenbaum.
He's returned, but they've also simplified the makeup for him. So
yeah, not too much though. He's still like a crystal man.
No, that's true. But in the second one, he looked like a crystal man who could have been anyone. In this one, he's sparkly Michael Rosenbaum.
That is true.
I don't know why that has occurred.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's in his contract that he wants to look more like him, or maybe it's cheaper to do it one way or the other. I don't know. Someone who didn't return is Miley Cyrus.
No.
Her voice role was removed from this one. She's been replaced, I think.
Yeah, by Tara Strong. She's Mainframe, the floating Dalek head.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Cyberman head, James. You're gonna get comments.
No, you're right. Yeah, but
unless we leave this, we take
I love
this out.
The comments.
You love the comments.
I'm not going to retract that. That's what I think, and I want people to correct me if I'm wrong.
Great.
So yeah, but on that new team, we've also got Cosmo. Kraglin, of course, is on the team.
That's right.
With his whistly arrow.
I'm glad he finally believed in himself.
I know, right? Adam Warlock is going to be interesting. I feel like they powered him down a little bit. I think to be on a team, you kind of have to.
Yes,
because he's like an invincible maniac in the comics often. So yeah. Phyla Vel, who in the comics is a genetic offspring of Mar-Vell. Now in the movie universe, though, Mar-Vell is the character that Annette Bening plays. So it's a different Mar-Vell, so I don't know whether they're going to make any of that connection. But other characters who have also been in the Guardians who, we could possibly see. Beta Ray Bill has been in the Guardians. Vance Astro, you might recognize as that guy who sometimes has Captain America's shield or whatever. He's blue guy with a shield. Iron Man has been in the Guardians.
Sure.
And do you think Robert Downey Jr. will come back to be in the Guardians team?
I think they could probably maybe lash his armor to like the ship.
Sure, yeah.
Fly him around on like a little leash or whatever, like a sardine tin. Maybe, I don't know, as a mascot or something.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
In the Guardians of the Galaxy comics from the 90s, there was an alien race called the Stark who had a shipment of Stark Enterprises technology crash land on their planet
everywhere.
Yeah, and then they develop a society based around that. So maybe we'll see something along those lines. That might be interesting. Yeah, I think he would love that.
Yeah. You know what I think they might not bring back?
Who dat?
They might not bring back Rocket's little animal friends because they were all murdered.
They were all
shot with bullets.
Currently dead. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. They could put them on leashes and
drag them through space.
Yeah.
What do you think though is the chances of James Gunn ever returning to this franchise? Would it take like his DCU lineup to just like not resonate with fans? Do you think maybe he does 10 years of it and then circles back?
I mean, maybe, but I mean, I think
because they're all alive.
They are all alive.
Except for Gamora, who died in Second Gamora, and Groot, who died. Oh, Groot's on the team. I forgot to mention that. Bigger Groot is around too, yeah.
Look, I think James Gunn seems to have achieved what he set out to do. We've seen a great character arc. We've seen a great, the team develop and flourish and then sort of go their own way. I think there's a great ending for that team. So, and he's got a lot on his plate. Gunn, I don't know if you know, he's got a rebuild the DCU. So
It's true.
Some would argue it was never, fully formed to begin with. So
Sure. Mason will get comments, which is good.
That's right. We like that.
How about this?
Go on.
In 15 to 20 years, we get a Force Awakens inspired Guardians of the Galaxy returning movie.
Wow.
Directed by J.J. Abrams. Original cast only.
Love that.
And they kill them all one by one.
Great.
Over a new trilogy.
Terrific. I like that.
Fantastic. James Gunn, though, had this to say about wrapping up the franchise. He posted a photo on Twitter and said, "Photo from moments after the last time, likely forever. We shot with the full-on set Guardians cast all at once." So there you go. It's also the kind of thing where, like, do you want to return, Do you want to, like, dip back into this and have people be like, this isn't how I remember it? Do you want that?
That's right.
Anyways, if you are interested in hearing more of our thoughts on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, we actually did a review on our podcast, The Weekly Planet, where we talk movies and comics and TV shows. That already came out on Monday, didn't it, Mason?
Yes.
It's got its own YouTube channel. It's on Spotify, Apple, and all of that. And if you do like any of the stuff we do here, you can actually support us at bigsandwich.co, where there's early videos, there's bonus podcasts, there's movie commentaries, there's video game Let's Play.
You better believe it.
That's right.
Is there a Guardians game?
Yeah.
Of course there is.
There's a big popular Guardians game that came out, Mason.
Yeah. But you've played it and finished it. Would you go back?
Yeah, probably.
Interesting.
It's a good game.
All right then. Is there like a quick time event where you like lash the corpses of any Prime members to the side of the ship and fly them through space?
Yes, that happens in levels 1 to 9.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's right.
I love that.
Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in another video.
We'll wrap that, Jamie, guys. We'll see you real soon.